I'm Shamara Love for Different Drummers Online. I want to welcome Ala Muhammad and Talat Suleiman from Universal School, a Muslim school in Bridgeview, Illinois. Some people, especially in America, see Islam as a violent religion. How would you respond to that?
Islam comes from the word salama, which means peace. So the basis, actually the core of our religion is peace and not violence, and that's what we endorse. And Islam was actually spread a long time ago through the means of peace, not violence.
It really saddens me when I hear that some people, they miss out on what our religion actually means, because our religion is very beautiful, and they misinterpret that. And because our religion, it teaches us to be peaceful and to be nice to everyone at all times. And we do things for the sake of God, not for the sake of people or for any other sake. We do it only for the sake of God, to get us closer to God.
How do you feel when you see the violence?
First of all, I just like to say that, I mean, in every religion, in every group of people living together, there's always going to be this minority or this couple of people who are fanatics, and you know, they claim that they you know, base their actions off of Islam, but I mean, it's not fair to misrepresent 1.5 billion Muslims out there with just these this minority, and to associate with them, because like we believe in peace, and I mean, there's like this in every religion or every faction. There's always some group of people who are just gonna say something else. But I mean, I think we should make it clear that when you wanna research, when you wanna know about Islam, I don't think you should go rely on any kind of media. You should go yourself and search it, and search the actual book, our Quran, the actual core of our faith, because it's the only, it's a source that's been here for 1,400 years now. And I mean, it hasn't changed since then, and it's the core, it's the basis of our belief. And I mean, people change all the time, but that's our one, like our guideline, and it's our way of life. And I mean, you should look into it more. And yeah, and Islam isn't something, it's not a tool for any politician to use and some propaganda. It's for every single human being just to look in and just to find some sort of connection with their Lord, their Creator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you search for the true essence of Islam, it is actually it shows us to be peaceful and to do good things for the good of humanity, and that's what our religion teaches us. It's not what you see on the media or anytime you see Islam as a violent religion or anything like that. But if you you will find many Muslims who are peaceful, and they are loving with you, and if you look for that, you look for the good in people, you will find that.
How do you relate to other faiths?
Well, in the Quran, God says that you should get to know people of different faiths, and that you are not allowed to disgrace or talk badly about somebody else's religion, because we're all human. I mean, we don't belong to different kinds of races. We're all of the human race. But then again, there's going to be differences, of course. But the reason why you get together is to, to be aware of your differences, but then build common ground on your similarities. So I feel like we have something to relate to everybody, every kind of religion. Well,
I'm half white and half Arab, and my mother was a Christian, and she converted to Islam. And so a lot of her family is Christian, her brothers and her sisters. And a lot of times when my uncles come to visit us, and we talk about religion. They talk about Christianity, we talk about Islam. And you would be surprised to know that there's a lot of similarities between Christianity and Islam. Especially a lot of the stories. Like one time, my father brought up the story of Joseph. He's a prophet for Christians and for Muslims. And when he was telling the story from the Quran's perspective, my uncle actually thought that he was telling the story from the Bible perspective, because the stories were very similar, but it was actually from the Quran's perspective.
I'm actually multiracial. I'm mostly Sudanese, but also I have Egyptian and Turkish blood. And I mean, there's a verse in the Quran that says that we created you of the same flesh and the same kind of blood, that you should all come together and know one another, not create distinctions or barrier between one another, because that's the essence of life. You're supposed to know one another, get to bond with each other, you know, interact.
Is Quran about converting other religions? Is the Quran teach you to convert other religions, convert people from other religions?
No, it's more like, if we have our way of life and our guidelines, and if you're interested in it, then you're more than welcome. We do not like resent. We do not push anybody away. We actually embrace them, and there's no compulsion in religion. So nobody's allowed to force anything on you. It has to come from you.
There's a verse in the Quran, we have not sent you except for mercy to all mankind. And that's God is addressing our Prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So when he shows the people the religion, it's really a mercy unto them, because the religion can really help people, because it shows them, you know, you shouldn't drink alcohol, you shouldn't take drugs, you shouldn't smoke, because those are all damaging to your body. And so it helps people live a better life, you know, have a more peaceful life. And that we try to show people that, and if they accept Islam like that, just to help them out, really.
Mm-hmm. You look at one another and you don't see a different person. You see different people, but that's what's so beautiful, because it brings you all together. Your diversity is what brings you all together. You see in each other, like what he said, mercy. You treat each other with compassion. You're honest. You know, the basic foundations that I'm sure all the religions encompass. And we put a special emphasis on them, that you live Islam the way it is, which is abide by all its rules, and actually it's not confining. It's actually like, it's very like free and embracing.
Thank you, Allah and Talat. I'm Tamara Love for Different Drummers Online. Keep the faith.